This week's episode of Married to Medicine was called The Calm After the Storm. Well, I want to talk about what didn't seem so calm to me, and that is what the mic caught when Dr. Greg and Sweet Tea were behind closed doors in the bedroom. That didn't sound calm to me at all. Quite frankly, it sounded very alarming. For years, Quad has spoken about the alleged emotional abuse and physical abuse that she endured in her marriage to Dr. G, while he has consistently denied those claims. However, in Sunday's episode, that hot mic moment, it was Dr. G's own words while arguing with Sweet Tea that painted a real troubling picture. And that picture aligns with Quad's past statements. I think about the fact that Dr. G is a psychologist, and that makes what happened in a lot of ways worse because the exchange behind closed doors revealed a clear pattern of not only verbal manipulation but also control and emotional aggression. It's your fault. Don't say shit to make me go off. Dr. G tells Sweet Tea it's her fault and don't say shit to make him go off. So he's making her accountable for any type of behavior he's displaying right now or any next step up he might go to in this communication or argument that they're having. Because he tells her clearly, don't say shit to make me go off. So Dr. G in this moment, with his professional license and everything else in psychology, he is unable to take accountability for his own actions, his own emotions. He is unable to do that. And so he blames Sweet Tea. It's not my fault. It's really not my fault. It really is your fault. I'm entitled to my opinion, Gregory. Your opinion makes no sense. I know Sweet Tea. I know Sweet Tea is already over these older women on this show always trying to little girl her and dismiss her. So it was so, you know, challenging to hear that even in her marriage, this man, who's an older man, who chose to marry a younger woman, is also doing the same tactic to dismiss her. But in this particular moment, Sweet Tea to me is more mature. She's showing more emotional intelligence than Greg. And Greg is being very dismissive, especially telling her that what her opinion doesn't make any sense. So he's being condescending, has a condescending tone. His dismissiveness was belittling. Again, this is psychologist now. And all of that carried an unsettling sense of dominance and intimidation. While Sweet Tea is very controlled, she's very calm, she's very stable in the way that she's talking to him. And I hope she hasn't maybe have learned to do that in order to maybe avoid things from escalating or to try to avoid things from escalating. Right now, I understand it's a sensitive time. You think you know everything, don't you? I'm looking out for the team. Well, you should look out for the team by listening to the leader of the team. I understand that you're upset. You're making me hype. So again, no accountability from Dr. G. He tells Sweet Tea that she's making him hot. So he is again setting it up to let her know that whatever goes down and whatever I'm going to say, whatever reaction I'm going to have, it is your fault. It is your fault. And this is alarming, and it does imply that his outbursts and behavior are justified based on how she speaks or how he's perceiving her in that moment. So again, he takes no accountability for his own behavior and blames her for all of his reactions in this moment. But it doesn't get to a point where you have to say I'm naive. Don't do that. Don't do that. I don't know who you think you're talking to. Be quiet. I don't know who you think you're talking to. Be quiet. I give props to Sweet Tea because couldn't be me, because Greg and I would probably both be rolling down the stairs at this moment because this be quiet and I don't know who you think you're talking to. I mean, that perhaps was the most chilling moment when Sweet Tea kept attempting to like de-escalate and he kept telling her to be quiet. She kept telling him to be quiet. And I'm sure she's also trying to protect him because she knows that the cameras might pick up what's going on in the bedroom. But he's telling her, I don't know who you think you're talking to. So the power dynamic between them is crystal clear. And he expects submission, not discussion. Don't go. Stop saying stupid stuff. That's not saying stupid. You won't get the reaction that you don't want. How about that? Stop. Kill phone. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I'm going to tell you, for me, I don't need to read tea leaves or anything else. I don't need any videotape of him throwing her down by the elevator or anything else. This behavior from Dr. G is abusive. To what extent it goes, we don't know, but it is very abusive. We all have seen, whether it's on news stories, real life, whatever, we've seen these characteristics. So it is very much abusive. And for those who doubted Quad's narrative, this hot mic scene to me would reveal that Dr. G refuses accountability and uses manipulation to exert control over his partners. And Sweet Tea, like many women before her, many women right now may not yet realize the full extent of what she's experiencing, but most of us viewers can definitely see the warning signs loud and clear. And I hope her inner circle sees this, and I hope they have some conversations with her. I don't care what she says or what she tries to say. Oh, no, it's not that. Oh, they misrepresented, whatever. Because I'm sorry. These signs are what they are. Like I said, to the extent of what's going down between the two of them behind closed doors, who knows? But these signs are abusive, and there's no getting around that. So Dr. G needs to make sure he spends some time with a psychiatrist himself, or a psychologist or therapist, whatever level of degree. But this brother needs some help.